sure that this glitch is going to influence the weather, and it has. So we're gonna roll. This is what I managed to get on Windy, and we'll go to one of the groups I follow. I've got a picture pulled up, and I hope you don't mind. You're about to be candy cambered. Thank you, Darren Trinder, for giving a fuck about the planet and getting a good capture with a timestamp here. 4444. 22222s here. We'd add all that up, and you got fours, and you got fours, and you got fours, and the wicked glitch rides across the west, and the broom is brooming. Not too hard today. Port Hedland's frying, Brisbane's frying. And there was a few captures of some things that actually went on at the time, and you could see from the area where it deployed as it blows out the moisture. And I've got a great shot of that already pulled up on a different feed. Somebody actually got it. If I go in this group is Weather Anomalies Australia, and there's a few things I have pulled up here that you can find of interest. It shows it glitching. And somebody decided to well, hello, there's a bomb. We don't like war. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Right, so there it is, and he's got the timestamp starting at 5444 there, so it went on for at least an hour. It was pulsating. Okay, so I got a shot at that, and that's the Weather Anomalies Australia group that I sometimes participate in, and I really appreciate everybody's work at capturing these datas. And that one was, I believe, put on by Linda. She got a different one going here. She shows. Oh, this is the other end of that, where she shows the wicked glitch of the east, and the wicked glitch of the west, and the wicked glitch of the north. They're all having a happening time here at the expense of Australia. So let me click that one off, and we'll go here and see that it's currently not showing here, right? Because the timestamp is gone beyond, so it's currently not pulsing in this image here. The most likely suspect is the Doodlakine station here, which if we want to find out information about the radar stations, we're gonna go and I'm gonna find this one. Just give me a moment. Pointer is relative to the origin of the radar is So you will go radar images, home, Western Australia, Doodle. We'll find the name of that town. South of Doodlakine. So here's what's there. All right, this is their radar page. I'll get you a link to it. It's a C band with a 1.7 degree beam width. It's operating 24 hours a day. It's located on Fire Road, 31.78 south, 111.95 east. It says it has location is expected to provide good radar coverage, 360 degree view. So they have no obstructions. Okay, so it is fully capable of doing a full Birkeland current drawdown. And boy, is it pulsing. Poof, 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 poof. They're going to evaluate after a 12-month period. I imagine they're going to say it has a glitch now. And that'll be interpretation notes. So this is where that's located at. I just to click it, they ain't showing Squanto. And when I go back, but it's not along the hour period that they're doing it right now. Bit of curvy pulsations going on, but nothing definitive. Okay, we do our determinants for real, and that's what I see. See, that's what I'm going to go by. So if I look here in the on set view that I've got pulled up, you'll see. I'll go around the timestamp of when this occurred. Stop. Well, it was going on now, right? Because that other one showed the 5.44. God, that was an early morning fryer or late afternoon. So it came through. It's easier to see on it faster. The pulse came out, and it actually in an arc, and it's actually dissipated the moisture. It scattered the droplets, or it fried them, annihilate them. Get a big chem bomb coming through as well over here on the side. Hi, have some chem. This will have a couple effects on the weather. Whoa, slow down. What it's going to do is create a heated outflow along here. They had to. I said that. Yeah, I was predicted this glitch. It's the predicted glitch, not the wicked glitch. It's just predicted to pin this river of moisture north. Okay, and to heat it up, and this hemisphere is going to create a flow like this, but it's coming out to here. So it's going to work things around the corner, and it very effectively will. When this low comes in, its tendency will be to come this way. See that chem bomb thing that's being made over here? Being made. It's obvious deployment, that. Boom, 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 with a center emanation point. So it will walk things around the corner. You even see its curved line right here. Closest to the time when it was active. See the curve? I'll just see. And it'll do it in a pulse. If we saw it pulse 3 times, we can expect 3 distinct waves to pulse also toward the north, which will have a tendency to split this into tendrils. Yeah? Undulations like that. So if you look in the distance, maybe looking this way towards sunset, you might actually see those undulating clouds. Very wispy looking from the side. Very sinister looking. Depending on what level the atmosphere is on. They've got an EMF pin right here, but it's not as hard. It's not a full circle. So as you can see, even they've turned it off as it came in. And that'll create a brief suction that'll actually have a tendency to pull some down into here to mix with this cold air and cause some storms. Now, I'm just reading the image now. You got a lot of chem bombs streamed across your entire nation, and some big boom deployments happened here off the coast of, let's get a city on here. Not Brisbane. Port McCreary, have a chem bomb. Oops. Yeah, here we go. Just having a peek about, and I hope this is working. I'm going to have a peek. Yes. Oh, somebody got the glitch. Yeah, well done, Adam. Shh. Yes. Don't look up like the movie says. You know why they're frying you like this with the big radar beam? They forgot to take it off this one. I wonder how long it's been on. Well, they said it started at about 4:44. Nobody. I have no earlier of that one, and it's off completely. Well, they must have cut it. It might still be operating, but maybe they've turned the feed off. We'll be able to look at the clouds and determine how many pulses it did. But it done some really fine pulses to do that. See how many rows of stuff and how many ripples in the pond it made when they threw that pebble up into the pond that's floating over your head. You imagine that now. You got a pond floating over your head, okay? And they throw the rock up and dimple the atmosphere. And, well, this draws a lot of electricity back down, too. They're messing with something big, especially when they had some CME blast kick off the sun yesterday that I showed. So I will go back to doing that Oh, you got some dangerous cells coming through Melbourne. I'm going to go on to 1 hour for you guys. You passed. Good. Not so good for some other people, though. Hey, Trelligan, how you doing? Getting a bit wet, ain't you? Moist. Sail, Yarum. The lock spot. Lock sport. You're going to cop it all this time. Oh, nice square cloud there, dumping a lot of rain. Almost like a square of energy impacted it from above. So let me go back to this. I know we was all interested here for a minute. I wanted to look at this deployment of some kind of a bloom. Compliments of the Plumans that don't want you to see. Notsee. The Pluman Nazis. Pluman Nazis do not want you to see. They got the lockstep on you that you cannot see. They're goose-stepping every day with the commercials on TV. They tell you what to watch. Oh, do you see some of the stuff they're telling you to watch? Yeah, I'm sorry. Family values are supposed to persist at Christmas. Even I try to calm the swearing down as best as I can during these family times. But when I'm seeing at the bus stop, A dude with his hand on another dude's butt in a big old thing. Like, that's what I want to see. I'd rather see, the candy cane. But not thinking about the candy cane going somewhere inappropriate. I don't want to see a hand on a girl's ass either, guys. On a commercial on the side of a thing. It's inappropriate in public. You're advertising jeans and not squeezing asses. So I watch some of these things and go, what in the fuck is gone with the morals? It's supposed to be the Christmas season where you're supposed to have the Christ consciousness inside you, where you think about the oneness of the big all chemtrail, not the thinking about the stuffing something up your butt. It's the opposite of what religion tells you, actually. Sodom and Gomorrah comes to mind. If you want to be a pillar of salt. Did they use a sodium bomb? I think about this because the people were giants back then. And there's one thing they call Lot's wife is a big salt pillar. Did they use a sodium bomb? There's a lot of things happened in the past I'm curious about. But I know these are chem bombs. I show them every day. This is a big ring of them, just blowing them off over the coast so that it can impact the storm that's fueling up in New Zealand. It's going to impact their lives. It's going to change their lives this week. Yeah, that's what you guys got. Brisbane. Yeah, I heard they blew a storm up right over the top of you. All of a sudden, like. Yeah, Robert Diabo told me about that one. Yeah, we'll have to kick one soon if we can do it in a way that we don't get banned. Look at the weird turn that took. See the microwave blowout at the end there? Watch, you do it on faster. Boom. Bzzz, getting fried. Throwing the people in the microwave and the shrimp on the Barbie. Welcome to Australia. Bzzz, boy, will this dry your soils and stuff out. Yeah, the pressure change like that will wick moisture. It will. Always pull a vacuum on an air conditioning system you suspect to have moisture in it. Oh, man. Look at it going in two directions growing of the bomb. This one's going into the field. Then something blows off and it interacts with it in the middle level. And then, hi there, have a storm. Do you want some lightning with that? Boom! Have a few hailstones in your drink. And maybe it was getting a little warm. Ooh, who knows what's in that? But you see the explosion? Boom. 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 Boom! Went the plumes over the spots that are going to get flooded. So let's get to the nitty gritty. Boy, are they killing us. The Khalizan, Don Khalizan, is in charge of the corporation these days, and it doesn't matter which puppet is on the end of the string. We need to cut the strings. Cut the strings, man. This is going under that. That's all mixing with that. It's all going straight into this plume. It's got not a chance to come down here. Got to dry you guys out, too, because, that's how they're rolling, man. They're planning a fire season. They got everybody worried about that. Or maybe they're trying to get you to buy supplies. What supply do you buy for that? A bucket with a hole in it? That's what the government would sell you. Here, put the fire out with this. But you can't use any water. Bullshit. Get all this water out here. Got all this water in the sky. You got all the water on the ground down here. But yet they're telling you, watch out for a drought over here. Do you believe in that shit? These things are being caused by man. This cloud's just staying in place. It ain't streaming out to sea. It's just staying there. That's a microwave blast. There's a ship out here. Or an island over here. Capable of beaming over to here. But the most likely is a ship. Because it's doing its own perturbance. It's got to manipulate this mess of shit over here on this side. Maybe get a little more to show for a minute. As it enters that stuff, the big stir, mixing the sickness mixer. That's the sickness mixer, man. Everybody says, hey, man, let's go to a mixer. This is the mixer. When you get big flows like that, and they throw something in the middle of between the two layers, it's just mixing it. And the microwaves is the stir. Undulations. Undulating. Sonic undulations. Boom booming of the pluminations. They're despicable. Despicable bastards doing this shit to us. So right now, for your foreskin, unchopped. Here's what your weather is going to be for 10 days. Have some water. through the trough. Have some snow through the trough as well. Okay? Some of that accumulations there. Have some wind that day. That's not what I wanted. So go back to the accumulations. So they're going to pull a tendril through here, which means you're going to have an EMF blast keeping a corridor through here, which is going to hold most of the heavy rains off from Lismore and the northern rivers. Give yourself a little cheer over the next 10 days. Because once they turn that microwave off, you're going to get it. You're still getting plenty. But you ain't getting what you get. This is the one that swells the streams. They could flood it one more time. There's definitely a lot of firewood on the floor of the forest right now, and it's totally coated in nanometallic material. Yeah, and it burns bright. It burns quick. It burns with little spark. It will burn with a plasma initiative of excitation of its very molecules. In other words, I can hit an EMF blast and excite it like it's in a microwave until it catches on fire. Yeah, mix some eucalyptus oil with that in the air, and oh my God, you got Dresden syndrome. I was not lying when I told you that you was facing an ungodly amount of water over the next 10 days. Right? It's just persistence. You'll get a centimeter over the next 24 hours, then you're going to get 2 centimeters a day for about the next 5 days. Yeah? And it ain't going to stop until it gives you what it's got. So you can imagine you getting 2 centimeters of water every day for the next week and week and a half. How you going to handle that? Fitzroy Crescent, if you haven't evacuated by now, you ain't got much of a chance. Yeah, you are fucked. Your only safe route is up in this way, and then they're going to get it. Where are you going to go to get away from this? There is nowhere you can go. They can't instantaneously flood you out by using various methods of geoengineering. Whether it's frying you with the wicked glitch that I showed you earlier on, or that I can show you here in the weather radar for the 6-hour loopy. You'll watch the glitch coming and going over here. Bzzz, down here low. Here it is. She happened at about 4:44 a.m. my time. And it lasted an hour. And it was pulsating. It was blasting. When you see something like this, it would be really good if somebody with an EM meter that reads electrosmog can get some readings that they look at while they're not using their phone. Right? Don't phone this with your phone that's giving off a signal. Get a reading and see if it's pulsing on or off. Are you picking up a higher blast? Then it looks like your radar's pretty much been turned off completely in this corner. Like no radar for you at all. You got clouds or anything raining going on, and you ain't got no clouds showing on the radar for the next for a whole lot of hours since 4 hours almost. That your radar's been off. Do you think that's a very safe thing for them to do to you, as they're gonna do this to you? All right, let's do a few determinants here. Let's see if we can see where the pulses are and where the heavier flows are going to go today. Which places are going to get pinpointed for flooding. Take a sip of my drink. You know, we've got to expose this stuff. If it doesn't, it just opposes, don't it? It's right in front of you, posing as something else. And you have to expose it by doing an expose. Hashtag expose the 28. That's a dangerous line that just plumed up. So let's see if we can bust what did that. So we'll go over here. Oh, there it is. So which town exactly was we just looking at? Let's see if we could do a determining. Did the chemtrail cause this line? Look at the microwave beaming going on here. See it? Look. See the V shapes pointing at the radar? Boy, are you guys getting fried. So as it reacts with the pulsations that are heading its way up here from there, because they'll travel a long time. The ripple in a pond just don't stay a certain number of feet away from a rock. It goes out in little tickles. And we could read these tickles by looking at the pulsations of what's beaming higher in the clouds, what's dumping more rain. And is it pulsing? Is it a rhythmic beat? Is it metronomic? So just raise the line. And it's just following a creek. Alright, we'll do this to Germany now. We're right north of Derby, man. Right near Derby. Here's Derby. Alright, let's see if they derped you. Derpy. You make a lot of mistakes, you be derping. Oh, that's a chem bomb line coming across. That's obvious. Look. That's a chem bomb. Surely, you can see that. Don't call me Shirley. Getting clear. Boom. Ah, man, it's just a massive deployment made this. That's a chem bomb. That's what made this storm. See it shooting out sideways now? Moving a different direction, filling it in. The Storminator. Sperming up the clouds. The Sperminator. Causing clouds to form. Can't fight the cedars. Yes, we can. We're gonna fight the seethers. You got our clouds just seething. That ain't the four-leaf clover for good luck right there. That's good luck if you're underneath this geostorm. Good luck. You got everybody just strap an inflatable canoe to the top of your car just in case. Or roll chitty bang it with some side wings and get the fuck off the road sometimes. Boomy bang bang, boom bang bang, Kemi bang bang, Kemi bang bang, boom boom, Kemi bang bang, Kemi bang bang, saying fuck you. Yeah, they are, ain't they? Yeah, I almost finished winding up on that one. Oh, here he goes. You guys make me self-conscious sometimes. I told you I have some shyness issues, believe it or not. Hey, Catherine, how you doing? There's a beam over here shooting at you. Look, see it right here? Right to the middle finger is. So you got a mobile device on the ground, shooting in toward the radar station here. Poor Catherine, where are they going to get it? Well, they got a radar station fueling their own demise. You can see it on the low deck here. That haze around here is being caused by there's a glitcher over here. A wicked glitch is holding mass over here somewhere. He's pointing right here. Bzzzt. Mobile trucks, fucking you up. Mobile NEXRAD radar trucks. Hello. Look what you got here. What's going on? Big bulls on the back. Hey, where's that beam coming from? I don't know. Now, they ain't got no radar there. I don't know. They got a lot of money out there to put into the radars, and they can do a lot of shit. Hey, what's this one here for the Dow? Hey, look at this big beamer here. Which choice did you want? Do you want like an E-SCAT radar? Do you want a direct beamer? We can put 3 of them in a row and make one hell of an array. Hey, have it. Hey, have a look at this one, folks. Here you go. This is a... You could probably rent this thing. Yeah, cook all your hot dogs at once. You have a big hot dog party that's a little bit what they ain't expecting. We'll invite them to a hot dog cooking party, and we'll cook them with these. Look at this ion generator. Oh, does that fold out into an antenna? Hey, look, they're proposed to compete. Hey, look. And they're doing it, man. They're doing it. It's happening. Look at this. Mobile harbor array. Man, you just bring this to the side of the road and set it up. Rapid scans by the man. Projects utilizing Dow radar. Rapid scan, rapidly deployable weather stations, pods. Okay, I tell you, you got mobile shit, and it's causing weather manipulation, and it ain't always the one that you was expecting. One provides a narrow beam, the other one provides a bigger one. And if they use the flux capacitor, who knows what type of future you end up getting. My God. There's some of the breakdown for you if you want to see it. Yeah, Rob finds the goodies. The magnetron. You know what a magnetron is? That's the piece in your microwave that makes the microwave pulses to cook your food. Magnetrons. And that is never going to be out of concept. text. That's just that. Hey, look at all the different beams we could do with that big bastard. How many angles of the atmosphere can I hit at once? How much manipulating can I do? Manipulating. Upgradable to 12 beams or more. Or more. So what could be causing this might not necessarily be that next rad you're expecting. Alright? So, I popped you the goodies on that. Doink. Right? This stuff goes on, and it's being used, and it's happening now. Hey, look at it. Not cool at all. Right, so that kind of makes my point, I think, about that. If you'd like to support my work, you may do so at paypal.me/Robert Deutsch. Or you may contact me, or you may send me some kind words, or share this video and save some lives. Hashtag Let's Help Chase. If you never used PayPal and can never would do anything like that, then help that cause as well. Please. Do it in the name of oneness. Look at this island here. They're really getting a bad batch coming across. What kind of minerals are out here? Oh, did I just say that? There wouldn't be a land grab going on right now, would there? What do they got planned for Darwin? They need a new port? They want a big lake out here somewhere? I think they do. That's a bad line. So let's look at what's causing that one. That's right about here. Oh, there's 3 boom booms right here underneath my cursor straight away. Straight away. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, stop. You're going too fast. Slow down. The boom too fast. Do. I can't count to save up with my ass because the boom boom is showing on the show. Jesus Christ, this is far from groovy. Fucking hell. Look at this. Weather manipulation going on. Triangle formation here over Carpinteria area. The Peninsula. Big bomb going off over here. It's the Delta formation. Boom! And it explodes apart. Goes in 2 different directions. And that helps nucleate all those. Or maybe it shot out something that went into those. And then they went Happy New Year at the same time. I'd like to know what music they're playing. To do this to us. 1, 2, 3. And that's a fresh deployment. Got a chemtrail coming over here. Blowout right here. See it? See the chem bam? I'll go backwards. It started here and it just shoots out payloads. Something shoots out in front of it. And booms. Booms again. The chem bomb booms again. Look at this shit over the city. Oh my god. Let's get to see exactly where you are. Over here is Conolingus. Hey. What Darwin. Totally bombed out. Look at the bombs going across the top of the city. I'll go backwards. Whoa. Alright, Darwin is here. Palmerston North. Boom. Right there. At precisely 8:40 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. They mean business and they're making some mean weather. And I'm talking Mad Dog mean. Well, you better get Mad Dog mean if they're doing this to you. If they're poisoning your family from the sky, and this is falling out, and it's going to race water across your land that even this river's trying to run away from. It knows what's going on. Mother Nature knows that we're fucking up. And as I look at thousands of miles of chem, and I look at the boomings and the plumins of the cities, every day, in and out, it really is heart-wrenching. But the motivation to come on here is clearly to save lives. It's not a personal enjoyment of mine to do this twice a day. It's actually a bit much. So you got a mobile truck out here operating, that's obvious. And they could do some big things. You got the Fry Daddies on over here. In between known radar stations, right? Right here you got an operation going on. Just a bitch and glitch there, huh? Squares on the inside, round on the outside. There's some big storms blowing through Agnes Water. Looks like you're in the carpet zone right now. That's some very, very heavy stuff. Unplug your electronics. Boom, boom, pulse, 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 pulse. Yeah, that's going to put that pulsation right on top of you, but it's sliding a bit north of you, so you might catch a bit of a break, actually, which is good, because there'll be a flow from that river where the two of them are meeting. This is a spinner. This will be kicking off hail, and that'll be headed straight for Gladstone. Boom. You're looking at about 3 hours. And it's pulsating to detonate over the top of you. The time release of the water. Boom. You see the beat? Well, I do. And that transfers over and up. Look. They're squeezing the tendrils. They're splitting them apart. So you're going to have a lot of individual supercells come over and be very disruptive to your sleep tonight, which will be dissing your ease. This is just a big bomb just to say, hi there, this is a die fart. Oh, is it die shart? Dishart. Welcome to Dishart. Would you like a Kambamba for your shart? Your town nearly says shart. Yeah, you're some low-lying area. The shart bypass. They sharted. Whoever came up with that one, that wasn't obvious. That was very good. Hey, Faggy Rack here. You go have a cigarette. Faggy Rack. You wave your flag. Hey, Carmilla. How you doing? Now I'm just having a quick look at your totals. And your accumulations over the next 24 hours is squanto. It's just going to be disrupting storms. Things that kind of stuff that send hailstones down in to trash your garden. You know, those kind of storms. I mean, you need a Kevlar knit to protect your garden when these storms come over. You go, ah ha ha ha, I still have my beans. Hey, my tomatoes ain't bruised. You don't want to walk around with bruised tomatoes. Shattered melons. Hey, is he talking about food or... Nah, not him. It's alright, your totals are very high again. I think I've showed you that your balls are going deep. Very, very deep. We're talking 21 plus centimeters of water. That's over 2 meters. No, it ain't. I digress. If that's over 2 meters, then that's nearly a quarter. Nearly a quarter of a meter. That's about 8 inches. They're going to have 8 inches. They're literally going to go balls deep. If anybody was that line. Peter pumps. Pump it up. And they're pumping up the storm. Hey, if they can make an erection, you think they can't make a rain cloud? You're fooling yourselves. Hey, Wankaka. Your coastline inundation. Inundation in a place that you do not want to be standing on the edge of the rock of the edge of the ocean in the coming week. Because your 10-day totals here are fucked. Fuck. New Zealand's fucked. Thank you. That's been a public service announcement by the Honest Weather Bureau. This is within the next 5 days. Fuck. You get you a rooster go fuck. Chicken Little says the sky is falling, and he says you're fuck. So shall we have a look? Yep. Wind. No wind. So I gotta sweep you through. Coming Monday, it starts to hit the shoreline. We're gonna have some snow. Okay. Your 10-day snow snow totals are high, and they're coming up this way, which is a bit odd. Through the gap in Kaikoura over there. Can you say earthquake? Yeah, let's just contract the land with some cold and heat it back up with microwaves repeatedly, causing undulation. Something's going to crack. So let's go back with what I was going to show you. It's going to be roaring, man. It's going to be roaring because it's going to cause a low when it spits through. When this comes over here, and that flow comes through here, it's going to get a secondary low, and you're going to have some fierce fucking winds. Absolutely fierce. It's going to be a boat basher. Yep. Here it comes. You're looking, you got 36 hours to get your waka secure. And you're going to get it in a V shape. A V shape, like a wedge. You're going to get a wedgie straight into Christchurch. Have it with the rainstorms and the winds. Are you holding it off? Okay, so I'm going to say you're going to have a glitch in Christchurch to hold this off. You've got to. So they'll turn a Christchurch radar has to come on to hold this. Gisborne has to come on and then shut off to allow it to come through. Wellington in this area's radar has to come on till it's time to release the flow. When it does, you're going to roar. This is the bad day. This is the worst day. It's on. It'll be Wednesday your time. Yeah, in the middle of the afternoon. Right. Again, mate, your safest spot for your boat's over here near Picton. Okay? It's gonna get bad, but that's the safest spot. Alright, Kevin. Keep safe, man. You matter, or I wouldn't remember you. I have to tell you these things. We all matter, you know. And don't hesitate this time of year to just say, how are you to somebody you're thinking about. Because that might be the one person that nobody's asking that. And they're feeling bad. So I'm doing a lot of how are yous to people. Are you okay? Have some summer snow. That fucking blows. Or late spring. Hey, New Plymouth, you ready for this one on Thursday? Or that's going to be Friday your time, the 25th. Boy, is that going to rage across the country. Okay, this is as long a warning as I'm going to give you. Now, back to the show. Of where the rains are going to come nasty with the winds today down south. So I'm going to let this roll a minute, have a sip of my drink. Care to support my work? Because I need the support. Yes, I'm sitting in a chair. It's nice, and I can lean back in it. You may do so at paypal.me/Robert Deutsch. I might have Cash App. I have some other ones too, but I never used them because I don't trust anything else. Yeah, I actually trust PayPal. They've only stolen from me a couple times knowingly. They always gave it back. But you guys know. I got a couple nice jewelry pieces I'd like to come show today. Most of what I showed you the other day is all sold. Keep the prices low so you can get a nice piece. Okay, oh, I thought I'd hit play. Well, that's just sitting there doing fuck all, Squanto. Here you go, as the race is in for Sunday times. And we get some snow in the mountains for Winter Wonderland and walkies hand in hand with the one you love, or your doggo, which is also one of the ones you love. And the wind's roaring, absolutely roaring through Bass Strait. If you want to take a boat from here to here, you'll go very quickly. But it better be a big one. You're going to flounder. You'll be like flounder. Floundering. And Tazzy gets some jingle bells going on, it looks like. Jingle balls. Jingle balls. Anybody like corn? You don't? What the fuck is wrong with you? Take your freak off the leash. Something lost but never seen. Every time I pick the day, someone tries to take it from me. We're free. See. And as we get to the 22nd, it's a very bad numerology day. Today is as well, numerology wise. See the flow? It's high pressure. So the likely suspect will be Lord Howe. How you doing? Bzzz, the fright Eddie of the pretty much owns the Tasman Sea's moisture flow. And yes, you're still capping it up here as we head toward the Wednesday. Big, big, big storms, Darwin. It's relentless, fucking relentless. One batch after the other. Swell the streams, reswell them. Swell it, reswell it. Swell it, reswell it. I swear to God, if it was a penis, you'd have blue balls. As it just keeps coming and coming and coming, but never one, just here it is and I could go rest. It's one after the other. All for every bit of 10 days. Total inundation. So it's going to take daily reports really to see who's going to get in next. So you might have time to make an inflatable raft and put it around the outside of your house. Hey, you can float it somewhere you want to move. If it lands on something, can you if let's say my house floated and I owned one and it floated over here to Canberra and it landed at the State House and it sat down, does that mean I can put a flag outside and I own that piece of land? No. So flooding you out doesn't make that happen for them either. Flooding you out and so that they can grab your land should not be allowed either. And as we head toward the end of the week and the pressures are still very indicative of you are fucked along a line through here, right? As the storms will have to come down here. The flow is saying so. It's taking some hellacious microwaving to keep the northern rivers at bay for 10 days. So what kind of damage is happening to you from the microwaves? It's damn sure drying and frying out the soils in the woods. And you're ripe for a fire because of all the nanometals that are sitting there. So I have a deep concern about fires coming over these mountains over here and into the valleys. Very, very worried about that, especially when I hear your government talking about fires. They're talking about fires now. Last time they talked about fires in California, they started burning. It burns within a month. Then Canada started burning. Well, don't let them burn all your dreams. Don't let them burn our future. Just don't. We are share this planet with everything, or we shouldn't be here. We shouldn't make things happen like these big microwave blasts from that wicked glitch that are going to impact the ears and the bones of sensitive things out here in the water or in the sky that are trying to navigate home. That a big blast like that, it may never find home. It might crash into a building and never make it back to his baby bubbies with a worm in its mouth because of a fucking microwave blast. Because the wicked glitch decides to run. They was frying you today. Today was the day to get fried. Straya style. Or has that been removed finally? Nah, there it is. I was thinking an awful lot of your videos like that. You got pulsed and beamed. You had some side beams come through it. Your weather's being manipulated. You're being manipulated. Do you want to be manipulated? I don't consent to being manipulated without my permission. Love, peace.